Next we have strings. Strings are JavaScript's way of handling and storing and processing flat text. In order to signal to JavaScript that we want to process some flat text, we need to use a pair of quotation marks surrounding some text as we enter the string into the console. Here you can see two different strings, raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens. When we surround the text with quotation marks, JavaScript recognizes it as a string and then returns the string right back to us. We can also use the plus operator uniquely with strings in a process called concatenation. Concatenation places strings together inside of one string and returns one master string at the end. Here you can see raindrops on roses concatenated with another string that says space and space, concatenated with another string that says whiskers on kittens. As a result, we get raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens. Now it's time for a few of my favorite strings. Concatenation will also work with numbers and their expressions too. In this first example, we can see that when we try to concatenate the meaning of life is with the value 42, we get a perfectly valid string at the end, but it's not formatted exactly like we would want. It seems to be that we're missing a space. Since concatenation does not provide a space for you, all we need to do to fix this is place a space inside the very first string. We can also concatenate expressions into strings. However, expressions will get evaluated by the console. As you see here with 0.75, 3/4 got evaluated. In order to fix that, we actually need to place the expression inside of a string so that we get the flat text of 3/4 instead of 0.75. When working with strings, you'll need some special characters to achieve some specific formatting. Here in this example, you can see a \t, which represents an advancement to the next tab stop. Here in the output, you can see that the \t's have disappeared, and in their place is an advancement to the next tab stop inside the string. What if we needed double quotation marks inside of our string? Well, the console looks at double quotation marks as beginning or ending a string, so we need a special way of escaping that double quotation mark, and so we use a \/ before a quotation mark in that case as well. In our output result, we can see that we have a set of double quotation marks inside the string. What if we want a \/ inside of a string? Well, since it's a special character, we need to use a double \ to produce just one \ inside of the string. Following that, we have a \n. That represents a new line. You can see in the output here that the string is split up across multiple lines because of the \n. This is by no means an exhaustive compilation of special characters for use in string formatting, and you can research the rest on the internet. Sometimes we'd like to compare strings for alphabetical ordering or for matching strings. JavaScript allows us to compare strings with specific comparators. We can use the double equal sign to compare the Wright brothers with the Wright brothers, which returns a truth value because those strings are exactly the same. We can see that if we use double equal on the Wright brothers and Super Mario Brothers, that we would get a false value because those strings are not at all the same. Now here's a tricky one. If we see the Wright brothers compared with the Wright brothers in a not equal situation, this will return a truth value. The reason that is because those strings are not exactly the same because JavaScript is case sensitive with regard to strings. So they are not equal. We can also access the length of strings using the .length property. You can see here that if we have a super long English word, anti-disestablishmentarianism, and we use the .length property, that the JavaScript console would return a very nice value to us of 28. And again, when we used one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, if we use the .length property on that, JavaScript will return a 39. Now what's really important here is that the .length property will calculate all of the spaces and all of the punctuation in determining your length. Now it's time for you to use your brand new JavaScript skills in the challenges section. We'll see you in the next one.
backslash.
are multiple special characters for use with string formatting.